Now, it's been more than 6 years since 3 workers died in the Lily Mine tragedy. Years on, the bodies of Solomon Nyirenda, Priti Nkambule and Yvonne Mnisi have still not been recovered. Earlier today, their families held a prayer at the scene. Our reporter Moloko Moloto is covering that story for us, and he joins us now live. Moloko, during this prayer session, you had the chance to speak to the mothers of some of these miners. What did they tell you about what they've been going through in the last 6 years?
So, Masero, I think it's important to remind our viewers that the parents of Solomon Nyirenda as well as Yvonne Nkambule, the two elderly women, since 2016, when that tragedy happened, they have been camping outside the gate of this mine. And this is in the bush, Masero. They have been staying here because they say they will be here until their children are retrieved. And strangely, Masero, they believe that they actually are still alive. And they are saying that they are going to be camping here until the authorities intervene and do something. The difficulty now is that, Masero, this matter is before the Supreme Court of Appeal today as we speak. Why? Because the company that is owning this particular mine, after that tragedy, obviously it was no longer permitted to continue with mining activity, and that obviously affected its bottom line. Now there's another company that wants to take over. So the company is now under a business rescue process. The company that's owning this mine now is saying, look, give us a chance, we found investors, we still want to mine. The problem is that as this court process continues, the retrieval of that container will not take place, because we heard from the provincial leader of Action SA, you would recall that the leader of Action SA, Herman Mashaba, has spent money, his personal money, trying to help retrieve that particular container, looking for people who can invest money. We were told that it would take about 250 million rand, Masero, to retrieve the container. That tells you about the complexity that these people are faced with. Now, until the matter is resolved in the courts and possibly we have a new company taking over, we are told that they are willing, the new company are willing, once they take over, to retrieve that container. If the courts then decide that the Vantage Mining Company continues, we don't know whether they will spend that much money to retrieve that container. And this actually angers the people who are here, but also it saddens the mothers and also the father of Priti Mnisi, who we spoke to as well. But let's listen to the mothers who are camping outside this mine, who have been camping here since 2016 when we spoke to them earlier.
Kubuhlungu ene uma uthi uyacabanga ngale ndlela leyandvodza lengale eBloemfontein namuhla idlala ngathi ngalenye indlela sikhethe kuhlala la ngoba silinze bantwana bethu.
You still hope, niyathemba ukuthi bazo manity nimalindile, ingaba niyathemba ukuthi basaphila?
Yes, we believe in God.
Ngisho ebusuku akukhonakala kulaleka ngokuthi nje behle ebuthongo abedli. Ngisho ukudla awukhoni, ngisho ukudla uthi noma ungathi cabucabu uve sowusutha umoya. Ngoba Priti Nkambule washiya luswane luna 5 months. Nyalo luswane seluna 6 years. Alumati makwabo.
And Moloko, Action SA was also at the prayer session. What did they say?
Yeah, indeed. Just to quickly tell our viewers, the mother there is saying it's painful that also that Priti Nkambule, actually, when she died, her son was only 5 months old. Today, obviously, he is 6 years old. He has never seen his mother, and sadly, he has also not seen his grave. Of course, Action SA has always been with these people. As I said, Herman Mashaba from many years back. He's been trying to assist. Of course, the court process kind of like hinders that process to retrieve. So they are saying it would take 250 million rand. I'm not too sure if there's someone who's going to spend that money. They are telling us this new company that wants to take over is willing, because they are saying even the families are saying that before this particular mine, before there's an activity, at least there must be an attempt to retrieve that particular container. Of course, the authorities, the Department of Minerals Resources, also has a role to play here. But let's listen to the provincial leader of Action SA in Mpumalanga.
This is not a political game. You can't play politics with people's lives, more especially as we have seen those old people there. This is not about politics, it's about human. I mean, Herman Mashaba started helping them before he became president of Action SA. So it was out of his heart, which I think all South Africans, more especially those in power, must have that heart. I don't know how to pray for them.
All right, thank you.